I gotta get the nerves out. I don't know. I just gotta get the nerves. I be nervous. I be nervous when y'all come. You know, hey, what's going on? What's going on? My name is Durant Cersei. Welcome or welcome back. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor. If you nasty. And welcome to the house of the unofficial and sometimes, as you will see here, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru, baby. Shout out to all the people who wear glasses. I am still wearing my glasses. I am in my 40s and I hate wearing my glasses. I just am not, I don't know, something happened in my 40s. I'm just not vibing with glasses anymore. I want my contacts now. I really love my contacts. I just kid. I don't like this anymore. I've been doing it since I was in 9th grade. And maybe I'm just tired. You know? Anyway, so like I said, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, performer. So after you have liked, subscribed, and you have commented, go down that description box and get your life, because there is a link to my music. It's my original music. Speaking of original, I mean, I shouldn't be doing a video like this, but I am. This video is dedicated to all of the dupes in my collection. I wanted to make a video talking about all of the fragrances that I have that have been inspired by certain fragrances. Niche design. I think there's some designer, dupes, but we'll see as we go along. So these fragrances are dupes that I am enjoying. Some of the originals I have not smelled before, and some I have, and I can tell you if they are similar. Okay, so I was inspired to do dupes because I have learned. I was supposed to be getting ready right now to go to bed for my job that I am currently not working on, because I was supposed to start yesterday, and I take care of my mother full time, and we had a caregiver issue. Caregiver issue was, it went down, and I didn't have a caregiver, while I was going to be at work. That ended during the weekend. She could not do it anymore. I was scrambling, scraping, trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I did not come up with anything. I done got crazy with the freaking agency lady. She done told me she don't want to work with me after I done got crazy with her ass. And I'm sitting here kind of making a joke about it, but baby, I have cried my eyes out like 3 or 4 times this weekend. And I'm all crying out over you. Baby, I have cried my eyes out. And it's like a cry where maybe two of them were like crying like, man, I'm just so sad. And then 2 of them was like, man, I want to be somebody else. It was one of those. It's like, people have been dupes all weekend, and then I'm going through all of this, then I find out I got a dupe friend. Like, oh, you a hater. And I got to find out during all of these things that I'm going through right now. So I was just overwhelmed this weekend, baby. Them secret hater fans or friends, them are the worst. That one of them friends, because I had one of them friends that I found that was a dupe. I should have known was a dupe in the beginning. One of the friends were like, "Oh, Durant, you smell good. Don't tell him that. That's gonna just blow his head up. Oh, you sounded good. Why you telling him?" One of them hater friends. And I was like, "Oh, I should have known you was a dupe." But anyways, this video is dedicated to all the dupes, fragrances, and people. Hey, girl. But on my honorable mention, when it comes to dupes, we're going to get it started. Alright. This is honorable mention because this one is currently in its maceration phase. And that's why I have it as honorable mention. But these are dupes that I really enjoy. All of them. And I'm saying honorable mention with this one because I've yet to enjoy it, because right now I have just tried it and I have to let it set for a little bit, and then after I let it set, it's set, S-E-T, not sit, it's set. I have to let it set for a little bit before I can actually really get my life. And this is Confection Baby from Paris Corner. Yes, she is in her maceration phase, but baby, I know when she gets her stuff together, I'm going to get my life with this one. Okay? So I know I'm going to enjoy this one. But these that I'm going to talk about, I have already been enjoying. I've been spraying. Now, some of these, I have smelled the originals, the fragrances they are inspired by. and some I have not, because I am in an area where some, especially niche fragrances, I can't get to, and I'm not feeling. I'm just not the ordering a sample type person. I'm like, girl, I don't want to spend no $5 on no sample, and they charge me $15 to ship it. I ain't doing it. And then I don't have like the Nordstroms and all that really close by me. And so, you know, I'm just one of those people when it comes to dupes, because I know the fragrance community, some of the fragrance community look down on dupes because they're all rich. They're all rich. We know. But for us realistic fragrance people, hey, like myself, when it comes to dupes, I can have a fragrance, an original fragrance. It costs maybe $200 some. I'm going to get a dupe, you know, to give me that vibe when this goes out, you know, to tide me over to when I can afford to get this $200 or $300 fragrance. I'm not one of those people that get dupes just so I can be, oh, I'm gonna get this and, you know, forget the original, because I'm a songwriter, so I know how it feels to create something and somebody copy. I get it, but also I'm one of those people, because I don't get niche fragrances, you know, I don't get to smell them as often as most. I like to, if I'm interested in the fragrance, I like to get a dupe to get the vibe, and it'll let me know if I will like it. I know it's not going to smell 100% like it, but it's going to give me the vibe. Okay, like I got a Valaya dupe, and it doesn't smell like Valaya, but it gives me the vibe. Okay, so all, you know, all the people who like, I don't do dupes, girl, I understand. I want to shade y'all, but as a songwriter, I understand. Okay, now before we get started for real. I want y'all to subscribe to my channel. I want to get to 1 million subscribers by next month. Is that like realistic right now? Can we get to 1 million subscribers by next month, please? Okay. I'm just playing. Okay, the first fragrance that we're going to talk about, that is a dupe. You know, like that friend that was a dupe. Anyways, the first fragrance that we're going to talk about is inspired by a fragrance called Carmina, I believe, by Creed. And it's actually my scent of the day. This fragrance here, I have not smelled Carmina. I think that's what the name is, by Creed, because I just haven't had an opportunity to. But this fragrance really is very like interesting to me. I don't know if I really love it or really hate it. It's kind of like one of those very confusing fragrances, kind of like Le Labo Santal. Le Labo Santal is confusing. It's like, ooh, how do I feel? How do I feel? But I really enjoy it. But it's like, do I love it? Do I like it? You know, one of those people. But this one is called The Poem, and this is from Dua Fragrances, or DUA. I don't know if they're called Dua or DUA, but you know, they're spelled DUA. Okay, and this is The Poem. And I just felt like, oh my God, it has saffron. I knew I was gonna love it. The only thing that kind of throws me out, because it had black cherry and pink pepper. I love pink pepper. The only thing that maybe has thrown me off just a little bit is the violet and the rose de mai and peony. And those are really, to me, because I know they're in there. They're really kind of throwing it off, and so it kind of makes me confused about this fragrance, because I'm like, do I like it? Because it can come off in a way that could give very much seasoned lady. I don't want to say old, because I don't like that word, but a little extra seasoned lady, you know, up in age. And so this fragrance I have had actually since 2023, because a lot of the duos, for me, you have to spray them a little bit in air and let them macerate for a few weeks, sometimes a few months. This one, it wasn't kicking until actually this month. I smelled and I was like, oh. And you know, it's kind of, now I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, it's giving me all of those vibes. Like, I'm just, do I love it? Do I like it? How do I feel? Like, but it's very enjoyable to wear now. But it took a year. So would I recommend somebody getting this? I don't really recommend anybody getting anything, but would I recommend somebody getting this? Yes, if you are a, you know, sexy, you know, maybe 45 plus auntie, I would suggest you getting this, because you might enjoy this. Unless you're like really cozy like me, where it's kind of, it's like, I could vibe with you, but you know, like me. So I don't know. You may not like this if you are one of those people, especially if you're not a rose person. This is that rose that's not too, it's not too sexy to me, but it's good, you know, because I love rose. But anyways, yes, this is the poem. It took me almost a year to get my life with this, and now that I got my life, I'm just like, do I have my life? But baby, oh, Dua, I think right now, if you are ever interested, or if you're interested in a Dua fragrance, because they do dupes really well, in my opinion, and I'm going to talk about that later too. They do very good dupes. They're having a 30% off sale right now. I mean, I ain't getting no money from them. I'm just telling you, like, so if you're interested in a dupe, you know, they do all types of fragrances. They even got that Creed Centaurus dupe. I want that so bad. I want it. I may get it during this 30% off. But anyways. So speaking of Dua, this is another Dua. Dua's going to be all over this. And Dua is the main event. Okay? Just so you know. The next one I have shared on the channel before, and this one is the Eagle has landed, baby. This is a dupe for Altair by Parfums de Marly. Now this one here has orange blossom. Ooh, I love it. Oh, bergamot. I can smell cinnamon, of course, vanilla, and praline. I have yet to smell Altair. I have yet to smell it still. But if it smells like this, I want it. I let this set. See, it has the vanilla now. It's getting a little darker. That's when you know it's time. Like when you get a vanilla fragrance from them, you gotta let it get like this. And when it get like this, get your life. Cause baby, this smells so good. Ooh, it's, you know, this smells like Vanilla Romance from Bath and Body Works. It does, but it's kind of it has a little more, it's a little more darker, you know, deeper, and, you know, a little sexier. Because Vanilla Romance seems like the lighter, fluffier version of it, but it does smell almost identical to it. Ooh. Oh, this is, if it smells like this in Parfums de Marly, it's the brown bottle. This is supposed to be duping. If that smells like this, I want it. I already got it on my wish list. On my wish list, the first like 3 or 4 fragrances is about $1,000, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, because who is not gonna go in debt over no fragrances is me. No, it ain't me. It ain't finna be me. All right. So if I have to get on here and talk about something else, I'm not gonna keep buying and buying and buying just to talk about it on my channel. I love y'all, but I ain't finna go in debt. I ain't finna open up no Afterpay. I ain't finna open up no Klarna so I can go in extra debt. I got enough debt. I don't need it. I don't need that. But shout out to people who could do it responsibly, because I probably could not. Anyway, so another Duo, and then we're going to take a break from Duo after this. And this is, oh, I love this too, baby. And this is Angelic Elixir. And you can only imagine. Well, what you think is duping? This is duping, the dupe. It's duping Angel Share by Killian. And I don't think I've smelled the actual fragrance. If I have, no, I did. I did have a travel. I did. Yes, I did. I have a travel of this fragrance, and it is just about the same fragrance, especially after you let it set for a set. S-E-T, not S-I-T. When people be saying it got to set, girl, what? What was said? Please, no. But anyway, now you can say what you want. I'm not the grammar police. I'm very much not. Because I like to talk a little, a little hood. Shout out to Nene. But yes, this smells almost identical to what I remember when I had the travel. Because I've only had the travel fragrance. Travel size. This is so good. And this right here, this just reminds me of a nice boozy apple pie. I believe there's a cinnamon note in here, tonka bean, vanilla, sandalwood, but it gives very much Thanksgiving apple pie vibes. Like, this smells like something you wear during your Thanksgiving holiday. This gives me Thanksgiving vibes. Is that just me? And another fragrance that well, no, it's not Thanksgiving. I was going to say Navitus and AI the Great's Amorous Intense. That one gives me Christmas vibe. It's like a fragrance that I feel like I should just wear in December and January. I don't know, is that just me? This is good. This is good. But I just haven't bit the bullet to get the actual Angel Elixir. I mean, honestly, Killing is not a brand that I really gravitate to. And so, honestly, I haven't really thought like, ooh, I need to get that one day. But I do like this. So, and then I had to travel and I enjoyed it. But anyways. This next one here is not from Dua, but it is another brand that does dupes right, and it is Oakcha. And the great thing about Oakcha is that they actually have a lot of sales as well. You just gotta kind of keep up. And this one here is called Cafe Culture. Now this here is supposed to dupe a fragrance called Vanilla Antique by Byredo. That's one fragrance I have not smelled either. But this here smells so good. It's so ambery, vanilla-y, ooh, musk, and it has like woody notes in there. To me, baby, I really love this. And you know what? It almost smells identical to the Eagle Has Landed from Dua. However, this one is a little more deeper, a little more darker, a little more woodier, and it just gives very much cold outside. You have a nice turtleneck on. I was going to say sweater, but turtleneck on, baby, with your nice little tight jeans, you know, little booty hanging out, no belt, you know, they can see a little bit of your draw. You know, it's kind of I don't know why I threw that in. It doesn't make any sense. But baby, this here is really, and this is long lasting too. I let this set for a little bit too because I got it, I think I got it when it was, did I get it? Y'all can tell me when I got it because it's somewhere in the video. I got it a while ago. And so I let this set, and this is really it. I sprayed it on my wrist the other day, and it is a deep. This is a long lasting mouth. And this is another one. You wash your hands for a few times, you're still going to smell it. I don't think I've smelled an actual, have I smelled Byredo? I think I have smelled some Byredos, and I was not impressed. I might need to smell them again because that's probably been a long time. That's probably been a long periodically time. We're almost at the end, baby. Okay? We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. I don't know why. I just kind of, I just stare into space every once in a while. Even when I'm just talking, I could like be like engulfed in a conversation, and then I'll just kind of like still be talking like, you know what I've been saying, and then I'm just staring into space. Anyways, I had Macy's Francis John, I think is what it called. I had the smaller version of the Gentle Fluidity Gold, and it was not my vibe at all. And I think I sold it. It was not my vibe, and I kept hearing recently a lot of people talk about it, and you know, Area Ash had said, oh, she loved it, and I was like, girl, I need a dupe so, because I don't remember liking that. I just need a dupe so to see what it's giving. Baby, she told me, you need to get your, on Amazon and get this, it will get you your life, and from what I remember, it does smell similar, but I'm just like, why am I enjoying this? Why am I enjoying this? And this is called Better Cat Gentle Gold, baby, and this is an Amazon fragrance. You know, some of them people, they be trying to tell you about Amazon fragrance, and they want to click the link in my bio, and they probably don't even get it. Anyways, but this is so good. I don't really know the notes, but I think, of course, there's vanilla, amber woody. You know, I love me an amber woody, nutmeggy. I was like, I don't remember, because I had the actual fragrance. I'm like, I don't remember smelling this good. Maybe my nose was just like going through something at that time. Now I'm just like, why did I sell it? If it smelled like this, I should not have sold it. But I really love this, and I have put Gentle Fluidity Gold back on my wish list because, baby, this has convinced me that I need it in my life. Okay, and I think this one was like $20 something, so it's really good. And this actually lasts on. But however, I sprays a lot. Now Ariel asked, I know she my cool Judy. Now, what your bottle look like, Ariel? Cause mine, I bet I got mine after yours. Mine probably I didn't use more than mine. Yours. What am I saying? Woo, see, I'm supposed to be sleeping, getting ready for a job that I probably ain't got. That's why I'm stuttering over my words. Okay. I got two more, and then I'm out of here. Of course, I had to add a Lataffa in here, baby. I did. And this one is called Bardi al Oud. Al Oud, of course. And this is Sublime. Can y'all guess what this is supposed to be a dupe of? Yes, K. Ali's Eden Juicy Apple. Now, you know that's bae. I think I've had like 2 or 3 of those. 50 mils. And this fragrance has notes of apple, rose, musk, vanilla. I think there's a musk, but is it musk? It could be musk. No, moss. Okay, and there is a patchouli note that I smell here. But you know what? And I don't think Eden Juicy Apple actually has a patchouli note. Now this one here, having the K. Ali Eden Juicy Apple before and still having my last bottle, so I was smelling them close by to see what it was giving. K. Ali doesn't usually, I don't think they've ever said, you know, their fragrances are for men or for women. However, during the wedding, you know, when they were doing that whole, the Silk Santal and Velvet Santal promotion, they didn't say it, but, you know, it was known because the man promoted the Velvet and, you know, Mona, Queen Mona, she promoted this Silk Santal. So they didn't say it was man or woman, but you kind of got it from that vibe. But they don't usually gender their fragrances. But when it comes to K. Ali's Eden Juicy Apple, I would say K. Ali Eden Juicy Apple is a little more feminine. I don't really see a man except me who's a little light on the loafers, and I am proud of it. Okay, so if you try to tell me, oh, you gay girl, I know, shut up. I know. If I could turn back time, I'd go back in the closet and try to pretend like I was straight, because these men ain't nothing. Anyways, so she doesn't gender her fragrances. And I couldn't see a man like even Eden Juicy Apple. I wear Eden Juicy Apple. I will wear it. But somebody I'm dating, no, don't wear that. No, don't you do that. And I'm not like heteronormative. No, I like I just don't want a man that I like to smell fruity. Like, no. We both can't be Fruit Loops up in this mofo. I mean, we can be, but but you know what I'm talking about. But that one, I just don't see a lot of men gravitating to that fragrance. This Sublime here, this Sublime is more of a unisex version of K. Ali's Eden Juicy Apple. And I know it sounds crazy because it's like, well, there's this gender neutral, but I think this gives it more of a gender neutral vibe. This one here, I think maybe it's the patchouli. I don't know if Eden Juicy Apple has a patchouli. And that could be the thing right there that makes it a little more, not masculine, but just a little more tolerable for a man to probably wear it. Okay, okay, a little more masculine. Whatever. However you see it. This is very much a unisex version of K. Ali's. I mean, people may say it is. They don't say it ain't or it is. But I think K. Ali's. Oh. Yes. See, now, Eden Juicy Apple, my man can't wear that. But he can wear this. he can wear this. Because it gives more of a masculine, not masculine, yes, more masculine, gender neutral. This more of a vibe. And I know it's not in there, but it kind of gives me a leather tea. And I know that when I let this macerate just a little bit more, it's going to really be strong and give me my absolute life. I love this. I love this here. Am I still going to get Eden Juicy Apple? Yes. And I feel like if I wear them together, ooh, baby, you gotta wear them together. You just got to. Cause baby, I had a little squirt, and then added this one. Baby, got my fruity patootie life. But yes, this right here is a good one. I think this one's like $27, $28. But baby, it is good. It is some good juice. And I know when it sets for a little bit longer, S-E-T, it's gonna be the bomb. Now, the last one, baby. This one right here, I just got this one, so I know I'm going to have to let it macerate. I know I made this honorable mention because it needs to macerate, but whatever. We can add it to the list. But this one has to macerate a little bit, but it already gives me my freaking life. And this is from Dupe. And I don't know how I found out they were duping this fragrance. I don't know if I got an email or if I just searched and just out of a shot at the dark. No, I was actually typing up another fragrance that this company has, and then this one popped up because it showed a list of all of the ones. I was like, they're duping that? Oh, okay, okay. Without further ado, this is from Dupe. Okay, and this is Duogasm 36. Now, this one, of course, is duping what? Vanilla Oud Gasm by K-Ali. Oh, I had the travel size of this, and I still have the bottles, so I had to smell them. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh, no, 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 this is right. And so I went and got the bottle. And you know, like I said with Dupe, if you let them set, you are going to get your life on most of them. Some of them just stink because they're not your vibe. But you, with the ones that you like, you let them set for a little bit, baby, they will get you your life. This is, right now, haven't macerated. It's just, I've only had it for maybe a week and a half or so. It's already there. But I know if it sets for a little bit, this is going to be amazing. And the thing about K-Ali's Vanilla Oud Gasm, a lot of people complain it don't last. It lasted on me because I spray like a maniac. This, I washed my hands. The reason I say wash my hands because I spray right here when I'm testing out, usually when I first get a fragrance. Spray right here. And you could just see the oil just standing there. And I was like, I still smell. And this made me happy because Vanilla Oud Gasm, I love Vanilla Oud Gasm. And it was just like, baby, $140 for the 50 mil? Oh, God. I don't know about y'all. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Don't know when I'm going to have it. You know, I just, he's pre-rich. I ain't pre-rich. What am I going to do? This is so spot the on. It's spot on. If you are interested in the Oud Gasm collection, of course you can get the samples from their site. I think they're like $4. But if you smell them and you're like, ooh, I want it, and I know I want it, baby, this right here is close. And to me, I smell a little pear in this. I don't know if K-Ali's Oud Gasm has pear, but this has a pear note. And oh God, praline. Ooh, that's saffron. That's saffron, baby. Ooh, it has Bulgarian rose, and you know, if you know, you know, you know, you know, you know. I love my freaking Bulgarian rose, vanilla sugar, and of course, it has oud in there, baby. This is spot on, baby. This is spot on. When I said, oh, I'm sorry, K-Ali. I am going to get the 50 mil when I'm not pre-rich. I promise you, I'm going to get it. I ain't trying to do this to y'all. But I need the vibes. Because when I got rid of my vanilla, well, I still have the bottle. But when it was leaving, when I was spraying it all, I was just like, man, I don't know when I'm going to get it. I don't want to get another travel. Because them travel sprays, I really don't like buying travels. I'll do it every once in a while. But travels don't usually last but like maybe 2 uses for me. Because the first one I spray is probably going to be halfway done. And the second one, I'm going to be done. So I really don't like getting travels because they're kind of like, to me, a waste. They're a waste to me in a way. Because I'm like, I use them too fast. But baby, this is so good. And I'm going to let it set for a little bit longer. But it's already there. It's already there. So I'm definitely going to try the other Oud Gasms. So I'm going to get the other K-Ali's of this. Sorry, Kat. I love y'all. Y'all know I'm still supporting y'all, baby. I done had just about every single fragrance except the citrus one. Now the Oud Gasms has been the travel size because $140 for each. What? What? Oh my God! Of like $30 more, I can get Chris Collins' "A Long Kiss Goodnight." What are you saying? But I love Kayali, and I mean it's all love, and that's why you do. You want the vibes of a fragrance that you love, and I loved Vanilla Oasm. So baby, if you are trying to check it, I don't try to convince people to buy nothing. You do what you want, but this is Vanilla Oasm right here. So I'm gonna try the other Oasms from the Dupe brand, baby, because I think they only have Cafe, and I love the Rose Oud. I don't think they have that one. I still have my Travel the Rose Oud, and it's about this much left. And I'm so sad. I love the Rose Oud. I love it. I think I've liked every single Kayali except Lychee. And I think if I gave Lychee another chance, I probably would like that too. But anyways, those are my dupes, baby. Hopefully, you know, one of these will just catch your eye or whatever. Or if not, then that's fine. But long as you ain't got no dupe ass friends in your life, because baby, they are coming out the woodworks, and they always come out the woodworks in my life when I'm going through it. Because so I'm just like, ooh, I'm dying, you know, I'm dying, and it's like, how you the dupe and you go block me on Instagram, baby girl? How you the dupe? Hey Nat, how you the dupe when you are going to block me on Instagram, baby? I wish everybody well, but this is not the season, because it's been a season of me like ain't doing nothing to people, and still like, you know, I just want to be cordial, and you know, I apologize if I hurt you. I ain't did nothing. I apologize, you know, if I hurt your feelings. And do you think they apologize to hurt mine? No. And the thing I want, especially in new friendships and relationships, I want someone, you know, if I say something that's rude to you, I want somebody who's going to be like, hey, you know, that hurt my feelings, that was rude, you know, not combative, like, man, you know, getting, you know, doing all that, giving me all this, because I just don't, I got a lot going on in my life. I don't want to argue. I just don't, because my first notion if somebody raised their voice at me is to go pick up a bat. And I just don't. Because I just don't feel like it. Like, I've heard arguing. I've seen women getting beat up when I was getting, you know, growing up. I don't want it. I want peace. And so I want somebody to tell me. But I want them to be like thinking to themselves, like, you know, if I said that to him, would I still consider, what if he said, it hurt my feelings? You gotta think about that too, you know, because, what I'm saying is, people have said, you know, oh, you rude to me. You said something rude, and it's like, but you said the same thing. You didn't consider it rude when you said it. Well, it was my tone. I mean, what are you saying? I don't want to hear all that. It's your tone, because no, I'm very respectful of everybody. But you know, if people want to leave your life, they have left mine. I'm not giving no advice. I'm just talking about mine. If people want to leave my life, baby, bye. I'm not sweating nobody. Just like I was talking to my ex yesterday. We don't talk like that. We just cool. And we said something. We were talking about something. And I was just like, my days of trying to prove myself, especially to a nigga, those days are gone. So if they think I'm supposed to, give my cake, no, you should be with me, because I'm like, oh no, you waiting for the wrong thing. You waiting for the wrong person. You gone over there and take them. I'm not finna argue my case like, you should pick me because I will love you and take, girl, bye. Bye. Baby, you is not finna catch me, because I'm finna be on TV, and what you not finna do is being on TikTok and telling story times like, oh, this time he tried to convince me to love him, but I couldn't because I wasn't attracted. You ain't finna have them stories about me. Anyways, I hope you all are being safe, having fun, being treated better than I am, because baby, the thing about me having like dark times, I'm a songwriter, so baby, just know that there's new music coming. See, when they get mad, they argue and block. When I get mad, I write a song. Talent, okay? So talent, it's talent. The talent can't be denied. I was like, I was doing this audition. Let me tell you something. I was doing this audition recently, and I was talking about, I'm a washed up singer, songwriter, and I was like, pause. A lot of people would consider you a washed up, sing a song, like, cause you ain't got that many streams. You ain't got. I'm just grateful that even doing theater, I have never given up my BOOTY hole to be on stage or to get a record deal, because I've had an opportunity to sign with a record deal, but that kind of fell through. And then I had an opportunity to do this show, and the guy asked me to move in with him. This is gonna be in my book, baby. I'm writing a book. Yeah, it's gonna be in my book. He asked me to move in with him, and I was like, oh no, I know but I don't move in with men. Like, what do you? And then next thing I know, I was fired because I saw on Facebook another guy that I knew. Was doing that show that I got hired for. I've done rehearsals for and all that good stuff. And somebody else was hired after I said, no, I will not live with you in your apartment. And all that can go through my mind. And that guy had went on to be in The Color Purple on Broadway too. And I was just like, congrats. But anyways, I was like, I'm grateful that whether people say I'm washed up, I write my own stuff. I don't have a team of people. I have a person that I work with each song, of course, to create the song. I'll sing it to him or whatever. This is what I want. He'll come up with music or whatever. Or I have a track that I hear and I'm like, hey, I like this. Let's do this. Boom, boom. But I don't have a whole team. So it's like, I've always thought of myself as a failure. And it's like, no, you have an undeniable talent, whether there are millions of people listening to it or just a few. You have a talent that most people can't mess with. Most people can't write their own song. A lot of these people are singing songs, they ain't writing them. So it's like, I was just like, in the middle of that audition, I was just like, you really got to stop downing your talent. Just because you ain't got 1 million followers or 1 million streams, that don't mean you ain't as talented. Okay? It's just the people just ain't caught up. All right, I just gave myself a little pep talk. Yeah, yes, thank y'all for being at my therapy session, even though I have one every week in real life. But anyways, I will holler at y'all a little while. Please take care, and I want to thank everybody who has been sending me positive vibes, positive words, comments. I really, really, really so appreciate it. It really does actually make my day. You don't know how I try to make it known, but it's like saying thank you, I appreciate it. It sounds redundant, but I really want you to know, listen to my voice. It really means a lot. Okay? All right, then I'll talk to you then. Bye.